Hi, my name is Krzysztof Borawski. I'm export manager in SaMASZ Poland. Today I would like to talk to you about our basic double-sided mower KDD941. Machine has a standard category 3 and category 2 3-point hitch attachment. So first we attached lower link arms, then we hook up the top link. With this top link you can set and adjust your cutting height of both units. The next step would be to put a power takeoff shaft. Remember that in some cases you will need to cut the PTO shaft to a certain length. Detailed instruction how to do it you can find in operator's manual. KDD941 is our basic setup, which needs 3 hydraulic sections in the tractor. Those 2 hydraulic hoses operate both cutting units on the headland. Those choke valves here adjust drop speed or rising speed of cutting units. Main hose with ball valve installed puts the machine to transport position, and the valve works as additional safety feature. This wire with 7-pin plug is for road lights. Machine is attached to a tractor, PTO is installed, then we need to tie transport latch cord. The next step would be setting a headstock height from the ground. Before we do that, we need to lift support stands up. One of the most important settings is the distance between the ground and the lower link pin. It should be set for 50 centimeters, which is 1 foot and 8 inches. KDD941 is our basic spring-suspended model. Suspension is based on 2 sets of coil springs, 2 on each side. Ground pressure can be adjusted only in transport position by retracting or extending the spring rod. Setting the ground pressure, it can be done only when the machine is in transport position. When you put this pin in that position, the machine is gonna be heavy. When you put the pin in the lower hole, the machine is going to be lighter. KDD mowers on the left cutting unit, they have a adjusting assembly. It's used for fine-tuning the pitch of left cutting unit. The other one is fixed. In machine toolbox, you can find a special spanner. It is used to get to a really tight places. KDD mowers are equipped with the hydraulic breakaway, which protects cutting units from damage. Hydraulic breakaway is preset in our factory. Any interference with the breakaway may lead to the machine damage. In KDD mowers, power is transferred via PTO shaft through this central gearbox to the left and right hand side cutting unit. Central gearbox is a oil operating unit fully enclosed. It has 3 plugs, 1, 2, and 3. That's the check plug. You check your oil level. That's the breather, and you can pour your oil through it. At the bottom, you have a drain plug. From central gearbox, power is transferred further to a cutting unit gearbox. It is the same oil operating gearbox as all of the gearboxes in SaMASZ machinery. It has a breather at the top, and you can top up your oil through that opening here. Then you have a check plug here and drain plug at the bottom. We recommend to change the oil after first 50 hours, then after 500 hours, or at least once a year. Oil used in those gearboxes is 80-way-90. In KDD941, we have 2 PTO shafts. Each of them is equipped with the friction and overrunning clutch. Before starting operation, we need to put the side guards down and install protective canvas. From the top, you fasten it with those buckles here. From the underside, you need to strap it down to the railings. You need to keep in mind that the canvas needs to go in between a railing underneath and the front plate here. If you want to adjust your swath width, you can do it with those 2-wheel swath guides. They can be adjusted up and down, left and right. In SaMASZ machinery, all the grease points are marked with this decal here. We suggest to grease all the points before every day's work. So finally we got to the hayfield. We want to start working. First thing what we need to do is to disengage transport latches. To do so, you need to pull those cords. Once we have everything hooked up, I will tell you about the hydraulics from the tractor. Section number 1 and section number 2 correspond with 2 hoses with choke valves installed on it. They operate left or right cutting unit. Those 2 sections needs to be in float. That's the headland position on the left cutting unit. That's the headland position on the right cutting unit. The 3rd section is used to put the machine to transport position. Once we have 2 sections on the ground, we start the PTO and slowly increase RPMs until they reach 1,000. We can start working. We talked about settings and adjustments on this KDD941 mower. If you have any questions or further concerns regarding any aspect, always consult operator manual or contact SaMASZ service department. Thank you.